Okay, lunchtime shop for me. It's the end of the week, so I don't actually need much in my fridge. In fact, at the end of the week, I like to just eat everything in the fridge, no matter what the cuisine is. So I have 2 bites of something weird, and then it's a mess. Anyway, I'm out of milk, so 2 liters A2. Light milk, $6.89 at Aldi. I got a packet of the beef stir fry strips. This is going for $19.99 a kilo, so 1 box for $9.76. Green beans were on special, 1 bag for $2.99. This is now 375 grams, so you really get 2 portions. I also picked up Pantry staple baking powder, and a 4 packet of yogurt, $3.99, just the cherry flavored ones. Again, easy breakfast. Also Pantry restock the cashews, 400 grams. This is $7.49 at Aldi, and crackers for when I have people over. The Aldi knockoff of the Jats biscuit. It's very, very close. 1 box of this, $1.49. Then I went to the fruit shop, the greengrocers, to get spring onions, 1 bunch for $1.99. Comparatively, these are $2.49 at Aldi at the moment. King oyster mushrooms, you get a 4-pack. Direct from Korea. These ones are, I think they were $4.99 on special. Not a great special, to be honest, but usually these do go for the $6-7 region. So 4 of those. Grapes, yeah, they're really, really much bigger and firmer at the greengrocers compared to Aldi. They were actually looking brown at Aldi. The grapes were, I believe they were $7.99 a kilo. Yeah, $7.99 a kilo. So this bag set me back $8.50. And eggs. I haven't seen eggs in ages, so I got a dozen eggs. Yeah, eggs like the holy grail at the moment, right? They had them at the fruit shop. Dozen eggs. These ones were $7.49. So eggs, right? You got to buy them when you see them. I haven't had eggs in ages. So probably a stir-fry dish tonight. We'll see. I think I spent more than $55, but as always, I will put my total up on screen. I haven't had rice in weeks by this point, and so I'm just gonna make rice, Chinese meal. I've done my grocery shopping and I got a packet of the beef stir fry. So yeah, just under $10, and I'm going to do the easiest marinade ever with it. I'm also going to stir fry up my green beans, which were on special this week. I've found a carrot in the fridge. I've got my king oyster mushrooms, and I'm living at large, people. I'm making 5 eggs in an omelette. You know, look at all of that money in the bowl right there. Yeah, so let's get started on the marinade. Okay, in the beef stir fry, I put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Now, I like to keep vegetarian mushroom oyster sauce in the fridge, but you can just use the regular one. Half a teaspoon of sugar, about half a teaspoon of white pepper went in, 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda, so to tenderize the meat. About a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water, and then all you do is mix it together. It's a pretty standard Asian stir fry. So this can sit in on the counter, in the fridge, whenever. It's pretty forgiving, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of marinating things overnight because I don't think it's practical. So that can just go into a hot wok when I'm ready. I'm going to do my veggies and mushrooms together, stir fry that, and I think I might even toss the beef in at the end. Have a one pot meal, and the eggs. I'm just going to crack my eggs. One teaspoon of dashi is going to go into the eggs. Maybe a bit more, because I've got 5 eggs. I haven't seen eggs in the supermarket in ages, so I'm celebrating by blowing them all, by using them all. Spring onions go in. And on the wok, I'm going to do my veggies with garlic. So I've just got about 3 cloves of garlic here, just roughly chopped, minced. Yeah, garlic, pretty easy. And I might actually throw some in with the beef as well. So pretty much just fry everything together. Seasoning, I like to use dashi, sometimes a bit of chicken bouillon, but it's pretty easy, and I've already got my rice cooking over to the side. So to the stove we go. Okay, dinner is done. It didn't take very long and it wasn't very hard. I have my green bean and carrot and king oyster mushroom stir fry. I did that together with some garlic and the marinated beef. And Also, I have an omelette there, just some spring onions and dashi. So I think this is quite a well-balanced meal. Pretty easy, I think. Almost one pot situation. Pretty economical once you stretch it out over a couple of meals, and I'm having it with rice. So as always, I will put my costings up on screen.